Good morning again, folks. Today is still the 8th day of January, 2020. I am still Scott. That is still Bo. And Kitten. Can you see Kitten? No. Hang on a second. Kitten is in the co-pilot seat. Say hi. There he is. That's Kitten. How you guys doing today? I have to exploit my animals at every given chance. How you guys doing? Very quick video. Not quite sure what I make of this, but I think there are lessons to be learned. To start off with, I made a video this morning. Please check it out. It's talking about the severe consequences that are facing us as a result of what I call the Velvet Rope Revolution, which was what happened in the Capitol on January 6th. The Velvet Rope Revolution. And I really just mentioned that because I like saying the Velvet Rope Revolution. It was brought to my attention by Dr. Can Emeriton. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. At the Emeriton Angle. He and I have some disagreements on certain things. But this was, I still follow him. And this was very interesting. He's posted links to one of these. Wikileaks apparently has just dumped all their files online. Everything from Clinton's emails, also John Podesta's emails. I looked through a little bit of it. McCain's being guilty, as if we needed Wikileaks to tell us that. And another one that's very, very interesting. Vegas shooting being done by an FBI sniper. And, of course, personal stuff on Steve Jobs. This is absolutely fascinating. So, I went to take a look. Sure enough, there they are. Look at the date. January 1st, 1984. The reference there is obvious. There's another one, a 1970 date. I haven't looked up the date to see what they're referencing with that one, but they reset, I guess, their computer to say that these things were all uploaded on January 1st, 1984. I have yet to find the one that however many there are, talking about the FBI sniper at the Vegas shooting. However, as you can see, there are a lot. See how small this little bad boy is? There are a lot of fucking files to go through. All dated January 1st, 1984. A lot. This is just the C's now. A shit ton of files they have dumped. I clicked on Clinton emails, and then I looked at the July release, and here they are. Again, look at the size of this. There are tons of emails, all PDFs, all fucking emails. They appear to be redacted. There is some redaction, I think, just in the email addresses. But it appears the body of them is not. And they are classified. Some of these are marked as classified. I don't know what this is. Well, this one is still the same. This one's still showing it. I guess he's no longer there. I don't know what to make of this. There's a number of options that could be out there, could be going on. With the new fucking Velvet Rope Revolution and the consequences that will be faced as a result of that, which they're already talking about. Joe Biden's already saying he's going to have to put together a commission and a team to address the insurgents in the United States. talking about censorship, talking about locking up Q people. Posting all of this now makes WikiLeaks, in many ways, according to some, an enemy of the state. And even just talking about it would make one an enemy of the state. So it could be a honeypot, which, trust me when I say this, WikiLeaks is, and always has been, an intelligence agency operation. It was from the very start, when it was focusing on China. And the whole purpose, supposedly, to start off with, was to expose stuff on China to help bring about a regime change in that country. Now, that's a possibility, still, right now, with WikiLeaks. The other possibility is somebody in that agency, or in this organization working for that agency, is fed up and has decided, fuck it, we'll dump it all. Let's just cause some chaos and see what comes from it. It appears, at least from what I've seen so far, that these are not redacted, and many of these have not been released before, obviously. If this is true, what he says, and I can't say that it is, that there is something in those cables implying or implicating somebody from the FBI was participating in the mass shooting that took place in Vegas. And one did take place, and people were killed and people were injured. It couldn't have been one person, because in the early stages of after it happened, in the days and hours after it happened, recordings came out, and you could clearly hear gunshots going off from different locations and different calibers of weapons simultaneously. Whatever you believe happened, Vegas shooting done by FBI sniper. I'm not going to talk about the Steve Jobs thing, because that's personal stuff and that shouldn't be released anyway. But Vegas shooting done by an FBI sniper. Think about this for a second. All of you people out there who are Julian Assange fans, and you say it's bullshit that Assange was setting people up. It's bullshit that Assange was fucking working with UC Global, which in the early reporting of what happened and the fact that UC Global existed, they made it very clear that they were working with Assange to spy on the people who were coming in to talk to him. Even those of you people who say, you're a bastard for saying this and you're wrong and this and that and the other thing, how can you ignore this? If this is correct, I'm not going to say that whatever is there implicates that. I'm not going to say it happened that way, it didn't happen that way. I'm going to say if there is some kind of leak that they received, or multiple leaks that they received, that doesn't imply or implicate somebody involved in that shooting who was not that man who was found dead by his own hand, and WikiLeaks sat on that information. What is the justification for that? That would mean that they were complicit, they were accomplices after the fact. If they knew that someone else was guilty of committing a mass murder in the United States and was not being tried for it, not being prosecuted for it, not being punished for it, if they had legitimate evidence of that, and they sat on it until this massive dump for all these years, you think that's not a fucking intelligence operation? You think that's a legitimate whistleblower publishing site? I would tend to disagree. I don't know what this is, and I haven't read all of these, obviously. But this is a massive dump by WikiLeaks. And I have no idea what really to make of it. I haven't seen... it would take 1,000 analysts and researchers a year to go through all of this fucking shit. All of the Podesta files are supposedly here. All of the fucking Hillary Clinton files are supposedly here. Emails are supposedly here. And apparently, from the ones I saw, unredacted. Now, remember, WikiLeaks worked with State Department, Pentagon, The Guardian, Washington Post, and Der Spiegel, New York Times and Der Spiegel, to make sure that they didn't release anything that was dangerous, they didn't release anything that was could cause harm, and they even redacted some that they released. Others they chose not to release at all. Not really what you would call a major caveat for a quote-unquote whistleblowing site. However, that's what they did. If they have decided for some reason they are pissed off or they are setting us up to release the actual fucking unredacted versions of all of these, that's a major fucking deal. I've got this marked as a favorite. I will take a look at it. I will peruse it. I haven't shown you anything so far that is consequential, and I certainly look at the Scientology fucking files. Holy shit. Lots and lots and lots of stuff. This guy claims it's their entire fucking all of their files. They've just decided, fuck it, we'll dump them. Remember, a lot of these things, a lot of the fucking files from WikiLeaks were sent to them anonymously by intelligence agencies and assets and State Department employees and CIA analysts who wanted them to fucking publish them so they make other countries look bad and leaders in other countries look bad. All kinds of potential ramifications of this. At the same time, as a honeypot, real whistleblowers, many of them made the mistake, possibly the ones who sent stuff about the FBI being involved in sniping in Vegas, may have sent these things to WikiLeaks, expecting WikiLeaks to publish, and they never did. Well, here we go. Don't know what this means. We'll have to take a look at it. Was this done before? He suggests that it was just recently done. I don't know. He said just dumped all their files. So we will see. Anyway, I will post a link to this down below, and you can check it out for yourself. Massive file dump. Don't know why it was done all of a sudden. It looks like they have pulled some of them out to post top, and then the rest are numbers, and they are posting them alphabetically. So we'll see. But there's a lot of stuff for people to go through. Okay? Just thought you should know. Thanks. No, not this time.